Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to go through my release candidate and show what I have worked on since the beta video and the user test phase. So I know I didn't show this last time, but I uninstalled the app to show that it does ask the permissions here. Okay. Um, so right here we've got the home screen. So we'll start with signing up. As you can see, I changed some of the features here. Number one is the red text here for the user's information. Um, I'll show some errors while I'm here. So it goes in order. Let me just quickly take a photo, hit OK. As you can see, it orients itself correctly. I know previously it wasn't doing that, so I got that fixed. Instead of hitting that, I can show that in here it actually does capitalize each word. I don't think I have done this, so yeah, we'll do that one. And I've changed the hint to instead of saying the name of the section, just a hint of things that they need. Before I continue, I can show some more errors. That's the wrong button. Let's see. Next, done. So we hit register. Need to put in a name. Okay. Register. I guess that's another hint I can quickly add in, but yeah, it does ask for the minimum of 3 characters for the name. Really easy. Then we can do register account again. I'm not sure if, because I know it's just username or the email. I'm not sure how emails are limited in a lot of places, but I've tested it and you can do something like that and it works. And I'll do that just so I can show off a different feature. Minimum, if you see, everything is given a little bit of space on the one side. I wasn't counting on it going to that far, but I can add padding over there if necessary. I might shrink down the text, but um, right now I just have this doing the 6. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Hold on, let me get back here. Um, I only have it doing the minimum requirements for the password, but I can change the requirements at any point. I just have to add a few lines of code here and there to get it fixed for that. Um, I know I didn't show these, but it all does work, and I may as well just quickly show it instead of saying, oh, it all works, instead of having to prove and then prove it. So let me quickly. So we've got up to here. I want to register an account. Password too short. It should do the email one, but I have those on the same codes, same line, so it's probably just doing the password one first. So let me just add the password one real quick. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And just to quickly see, so we do register account. Passwords do not match. And then now we can check out the register account, invalid email address at dot. Why not? .com. A dot A. A at A dot A. So, And I have seen it work with .com, so it just checks to see if it has the signature part. Not sure if there's a limit to what I can do for the rest of it, but I do know that I can send a confirmation email, and so until they get that, I just check a Boolean. But for now, just enter this, and we will register the account as a driver or a mover. For some reason, it doesn't automatically close that one out, but it's easy tappable, so I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. Go up here. Not sure why it kept that. That's a mistake. This should technically be the email keyboard. And it's not even formatted correctly. I need to go back through this section. So I'll just quickly make changes. And it crashed. Why are you crashing? I looked into the crash, and it looks like it's just something for user creation. I'm not sure why it saved the a at a.a because that shouldn't have saved, but I can always fix it later to work with this. This section seems to be a little less complete than I would like. So I'm not sure how to change that. Still can change the image if we need to. And then we make the changes. Are you sure? If we go into here, it made the change. Let's see. Change password just to really quick. I need to put hint text in here. Sorry about that. Okay. The password one's kind of confusing me because I'm not sure how to display things for this. And there's also misclicking here and there. Yeah, I need to display that something's happening. But it is changing the password because I want to see. Okay, yeah, I need to put some text to make sure. But it does actually change the password. Just head home. Oh, another thing that I changed was the back button. It takes the user back to whatever screen they were previously on. But if they're on the last screen to the home, instead of having them go back a screen, it just opens up this. And the only way to log out is through actually hitting the logout button. Quickly put in the forgot password. Not sure how to show that it will show up. I can try checking my email on here. I haven't done that before. Let's see. Email. Sorry about this. Hmm. Oh, it should have sent an email. I can try again. I can also check on the computer part, I guess. I can't check it. I don't have my account on here. Hmm. Go back in here, refresh. Oh wait, it might be in here. No? Hmm. Oh wait, that's trash. Junk. No emails. Send, definitely not in send VIP. Inbox. Not sure why it's not sending. Oh, anyways, I guess now would be an opportune time to stop and make a video on signing up as a driver. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be a redo video. It's a new day because I had stuff to do with my family, but anyways, so right now I'm going to show you the actual sign-up process for drivers. So we've already been through all of this section. You'll notice a slight change um, for the view. Get back to it real quick. Sorry about that. And that's only because I changed a bunch of padding around and I need to change up the spacing and how far away something is in order to get it back to a proper way. Um, but we've already seen all the error code here. So let's do. Okay, become a driver is the option you select. I don't have this section fully filled out. I'm trying to get into contact with someone about a background check. Unfortunately, they have not gotten back to me. So until the meantime, this is what I've got. I have a confirmation just in case something they entered has been incorrect. And here we are at the driver info screen. I have it after the background check just in case. From what I've seen in a lot of these background checks, they only give you the information, so you can't really automate the confirm or deny. You kind of need someone to confirm that information with the applicant. So it's like, for an example, my father's friend who signed up for Lyft had to prove that his name wasn't the same as a criminal who has the same exact name. One of those things. So, anyways, same thing here. We can switch the camera around. There you all are. Hit OK. Comes back. Enter width, length. And this section, I don't know if I've shown this off, but basically I added this phone number field so that way the mover can contact the driver through phone calls itself. Um, there we go. And as you can see, this is something for testing. And there we are, signed up as a driver. Another thing that I've been working on since from today and yesterday was this section, because I had to fix it up for the driver's side, so I don't like that picture. We'll just go ahead and change it. As you can see, I changed shirts. And so, yeah, you can change all this and change password. Something that I did end up fixing is, let's see here. Confirm. That's something that I've added in because you don't want that information to change to your previous one. It's also passwords. Oh, that's because it's only checking this one. It's not checking confirmation. First, I need to I'll need to change that around. I'll do that later. Sorry about that. But if we go ahead and confirm, there we go. It was changed. So now if we log out and we log into that account using the old password, okay. Sorry about the double error. I guess that's the system side as well, doing the error code. So we enter the new one. Okay, log in. Oh wait, that's because this is the wrong. My apologies. It wouldn't have been right. Anyways, log in. And then we go in with the correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Log in. And we're back in. So yeah. So far, trying to still get all the crashes I can. But so far, so good. The next section I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through and sign up as or create a job as a mover. I know you can see that create job button down there. We'll come back to that section. That's one of the sections that I still need to crash test and to database check just to make sure everything goes smoothly on that section as well. So anyways, catch you in the next part. We're cutting at the end there. I know I probably was on a topic or something, but I kind of had to deal with something not showing up. But I figured out why it wasn't showing up, because if we go into here, this is not my correct email. So we'll just quickly go change that, make changes. Bam. Instantly there. So let's log out. Bam. And log in. As you can see, it did change. So we'll log out, and I'm going to just quickly do the forgot email. Or forgot password. Sorry about the visor thing. I'd record somehow. It's definitely not that. So hit OK. And if we see in there, let's see here. I need to change the way Firebase does this, but as you can see here, that is the email that gets sent. Okay, so now we go back into here and we do bam, logged in. So yeah, that was a quick thing that I had to do. So up next I will go ahead and create a driver account so that way you can see that side's creation and all the small features there, and then we'll go back in and create a job and go from there. Okay, so we're back on to my other account that I made yesterday. As you can see here, here's the information. Go back home. If, as you can see, still have this working. I think I've shown this off. Anyways, so we're going to go through creating a job. I've shown this to you in the beta submission. I'm just going to quickly go through, and I haven't really changed much here, so I'm just going to quickly go through. One thing that you will notice is right here with the rooms moving, you can put in decimal places for it. I put it to the first decimal place just to make it easy for me, but you don't quite always need to move an entire room. Maybe you just need to move an object, so you just go, yeah, I just need to move one object, just do 0.1 removing or half a removing, simple stuff like that. Or, for what my target is of college students, you don't move out your entire dorm. You move out half of it because half the stuff in the dorm is yours, or if you have a roommate or whatnot. So you got stuff like that. I have this section being a default hours, just so that way it's easier to calculate. I set it up to intervals of 2 hours at a time, up to 12 hours, but I can change the limit on this if need be. So we'll do 4 hours for half a remove. And I put some information down here just to let the user know that requesting help does change the price. So we'll go into create job. Sorry about that. There we go. Just making sure. Okay. So here we are. The first thing that I will show to you is on the side here, you can see that there is a limit to who is able to be requested based on distance. So as you can see, it's all the distance guys are just have it all separated. Right now I have it separated by price, so if you notice scrolling down, everything is by price. We can change it to be truck size. I don't have that information actually showing, but if we go down here we can actually see everything actually changed. And then we can change it distance, and it goes all the way up. And you can also change the minimum thing here. I need to add it to when this changes, that it actually does calculate it. But if you notice down here, or you have to switch it real quick, back to distance, we see here that it is no longer in the available spot. Like I said, I have to change the actual minimum distance when you change it to actually change that. So anyways, now I also have it to where if you don't have a location set at the time, it will not show you on here. So that's why I can't find my driver account, but I can go into this one. Um, ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's because of okay. So that's something that I need to fix, I guess. Because if you notice down here, I click this. Oh, now I click thing. What is going on? Okay, I have no clue what's going on. I might have selected the proper one and just, well, food for thought. Anyways, so I'll just select this person. Um, Now you can see that I have average rating, and if you squint hard enough, you can see that I have a star rating there. So far, this user doesn't have any uh, job requests. You can also see that the price is a little bit dynamic in the sense that uh, I need to change the price to do the full price of the. Wait, yeah, because I have this person having $10 help, so I need to either separate it out and show that, or just calculate the total price when they request help. Another thing that I'm still working on figuring out. Anyways, we accept as driver, and then we enter in. Don't know why it's not calculating the actual price there. It should have been. Figure it out later. Again, still working on this. This is just a test account. It's a payment. Now this screen, I've debated on how I want to handle this. I think I'm just going to put the general information of the job here, so that way the user can kind of get a feel for or get familiar with what they're going to be doing, as well as give a small section, because as you see here, I have estimated arrival time. I can probably move that section. This section right here is kind of bland, um, but just to kind of give a quick synopsis of what's happening here, you can do check job status, and if they have accepted or denied it. You can also cancel the job. Normally you don't want to do that, but and hitting the back button, because technically it's switching the screen. So if we log back in, okay, right? Oh, it's because it's doing this. As you can see here, it comes straight back to this screen, so you can't create a new job while you already have a job going. So, anyways, I guess the next point is to get a job, or to show the job on the driver's side and go through there. There hasn't been much changed in the rest of this section other than the call driver, and in that I will showcase a little bit. That's pretty much it, other than, yeah. There's also the message driver, which I have the code in, I just need to hook it up properly, and then work on crash testing that. So anyways, that's this section. Catch you again when I showcase the messaging system and see if that crashes. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back to the driver login. I'm at login with the driver info in, and um, so I've already changed the job over. If you're wondering why that driver wasn't showing up, it was because he didn't have his latitude and longitude recorded through my location manager, and it's because of a known thing on phones where if it doesn't have open air, it's not sending the data. Um, I'm pretty sure I can find a get last location somewhere, but in the meantime, this does still get it when you step outside. So, anyways, we'll log in. As you can see, once the driver logs in, it shows that they have a job request. Unfortunately, because I only have one device on me, I can't quite showcase it, but I feel like there is a way. Hold on. Sorry if you see stuff passing by. I'm minimizing stuff. Ah, unprofessional. Anyways, let's go ahead. This is my database. I'm just trying to see if I can't redo something. Eh. So if you see here, this one is the new job notification that just got sent. So if you're logged in, it should show up and stuff. So let me just quickly bring back up. This is not what I want. There it is. Now we're back to here. Anyways, back to what we're really here for. So we'll hit OK. It brings the driver up with this screen. This is very text heavy, so I was thinking of adding the mover's image to be in sort of the center part right here between these two things, but for now this gives all the information. I think this still records this as an int instead of a. My apologies, I'm not at a place without a phone. Anyways, so that's something that I just forgot to fix up. Anyways, so there's accept requests and deny requests. I think I've already fixed deny requests to have it to where they send the reason why, but I don't think I have it actually showing it in the notification. Rather than doing that, I'm just going to hit accept. Good, so enough. I'm just waiting to see. Okay, so it's paused back there. Anyways, so let's see here. We've accepted the job. They don't have the phone call option because the mover doesn't put down their actual phone number. So all the driver can do is message the client. Before we go into that, obviously there's still the directions part, and we go into this. It actually gets the route. We start navigation. It goes in and actually does the turn-by-turn navigation here. Go back, and same with destination. And the addresses that I choose are just very similar. So I don't know two exact addresses in the state of Virginia. So anyways, there's finish job, which will finish the job completely, but we'll go into message client. And if it crashes, then I guess it's something else I need to fix. Does not crash. I don't actually have a limit, I don't think. Maybe I do. Hello, mover, send. Okay, doesn't crash, and I'm just going to go ahead and open this or redo this and see what shows up. Change job notifications, and it's live, so it should grab the next. Yep, there it is, new message. So that does technically send. And so yeah, and then all we have left is finish job. And this confirmation screen is just to make, just in case they accidentally bump it. You don't want to bump it and then suddenly you don't have the job anymore and cause a lot more issues. So yes. And just to quickly see, it doesn't get recorded yet. If I log out and log in, go back into the history, yeah, it's not recorded yet because the mover has to finish his side stuff. So I can quickly kind of showcase that here. And it's because the driver needs some information before he can see the job. So we do, let's see, grab this one, but it's this. So it brings us up to here. They can check status. I forgot to change the button when that is pressed, and it crashed. Why did it crash? Okay. So, good news, it's doing something that I needed it to do. Bad news, it crashed. Good news is that it crashed. So, I have the mover trying to track the driver, and it's been kind of a struggle to try and get that to actually do anything to test, but as you can see, it actually did do something. So what I will do is I will open the app again. Let's go back in. Just quickly kind of run through some stuff. Check status, contact driver. Hello, driver. And that sends over, does the same code. So we finish job. And now we got another crash. Is this the same crash as before? Yes. So, sorry for all the crashing. It's a feature that I've needed to test and just now got the ability to test it. So, just sorry. Let's see. gmail.com. Next. In. Check status, and we'll go to finish job. And here we can put the star rating. And I'm guessing this is the same crash. Yep. For now, let me go ahead and find the code that it's crashing on and stop it for now. Yeah, it's crashing here. No, this doesn't have to. I'll come back and show the finished off part after I fix this part of the code. But for now, that's basically what's on the job screens. I'll showcase the last part with the review, and then I'll go into the history, and then I'll showcase some of the stuff that's a little unpolished and go from there. It took a lot of finagling to get, but I did eventually get it. the problem was that it's a problem that's with Firebase when they do the actual search, because it was a thread problem, and so I was getting an error because it was on the main thread and it didn't like that, so I had to change the thread that it was on. It got a little complicated, but I ended up fixing it. Um, so, anyways, we're back onto this screen. Um, as you can see, nothing's happened, so we hit check status. As you can see, the ETA did change, and this is accurate. I'm not sure if it will change when moving, but I believe it will, only because of how the system handles all the checks. Now, this call driver button works some of the time. I don't know what the stipulation is for it. So, there it goes. Please don't call that number. Anyways, so yeah, and it does actually pull the correct stuff. So, and I think I've already shown the contact driver. So all that's left is this, which I began to show but didn't quite get to. Um, so we'll do the star rating. I think it's also still doing the review, so anyway, we can set the review of and then there we go. And this does have error checks to it. Because I've already given it a star rating, I can't quite show, but it does actually tell the user to leave some kind of stars there. We can leave a tip, and this goes up to at least 3 digits. So we can do something like 2250, or do 10 even, leave a tip, and then finish and leave review. I should probably put a confirmation with how much the full price will be, including the tip. But if we go back into the history, we can see barely right there. There's a couple of things I need to fix there. If you look closely, you can see the information there. So yeah, there's a bunch of information I need to fix up for it to actually look correct. But as you can see, everything did get saved properly, including the star rating, the review, a lot of information from the job, how much it cost, including the tip, which I kept separate, and the date that it was. So, yeah. And then we go log out, and let's see here. Test 53, test.com. Just to quickly show the history section. Log in. Now I don't know why, but the bars, if you've seen it before, this has actually changed. Unfortunately, I don't know why it's not showing the actual graphs themselves. I'm going to have to take a further look into that, but as you can see, it is taking into account some of the stuff. So anyways, we will go over to the driver history, and as you can see here, they get the total earnings, the review score, and the actual review itself, and the date of it. I felt like this was all the information the driver should have, since I don't quite feel comfortable allowing them to see the where and the who all the time. I can respect the when and the how much and the review, because I feel like that's all pertinent information for them. But if you think differently, let me know. So yeah, that's all the sections that I worked on between beta to release candidate. And yeah, so thank you, and I will talk to you later.